Manchester United won, Arsenal won, and I'm fuming, because that's a game that we should have won. Like I'm actually livid. We had the better of the chances, and somehow we ain't won that game, man. First of all, man, start on the positives first, innit? A lot of players, a lot of players played all right today. Between all right and well today, like this is why when Manchester United fans want to look me in my face and tell me that we're 15th in the league because of these players, I call bullshit, innit? I call bullshit because once again we played against a team that's second in the league, a team that put 7 past PSV in the Champions League, and we created the better of the chances and we were better than them. They had loads of the ball, but when it comes to big chances, their goalkeeper kept them in the game today. I don't want to hear nothing, yeah? Like, all you need a Manchester United manager to do with these set of players is to get them to consistently play at a similar level to this, which wasn't even a great level today, because Arsenal aren't a great team. Far from a great team. They might be second in the league, but this Arsenal team is poor. They're not a good football team. This Premier League level is low. It's low. Forest and Bournemouth, yeah, are performing at about a 7 out of 10 every single week, and that's why they find themselves where they are. Because the level in this league, yeah, teams are doing this. Everyone's doing this. We saw it with Tottenham. We're seeing it with Chelsea now. Too many teams are just up and down. There's no consistency from any of these teams. All the teams that are just consistently playing well enough, yeah, are the teams that are climbing the table. The reason why Arsenal are second is because more often than not, they're just consistently about 7 out of 10, and they've got players that can do things like Declan Rice took that goal pretty well today. Other than that, Arsenal had nothing, bruv. Nothing. They're not a good team. They're just a consistent team. That's all they are. They're consistently bad, yeah, but they're consistently performing at a higher level than other teams. That's why they're second. That is it. All Man United need to do is have a coach that can consistently get them performing at a similar level to today, and they would be challenging for the top 4. It's not on the players, bro. As much as man think that these players are not great, they're not. But loads of teams got dead players, bro. This is a league full of dead players. The Premier League's a dead league. When it comes to technical football, it's some of the worst football I've ever seen, bro. I was watching the Chelsea game today, Chelsea-Leicester. I had to turn it over at half-time and change it to the Bournemouth-Spurs game because the game was so bad. Do you know what I'm saying? The technical level of the Premier League leaves a lot to be desired. It's awful. Today, Casemiro, a player that a lot of men were telling me, Cass's legs are gone, he can't play in the league. The same league that has guys like Yuri Tielemans pulling strings, and you think that Casemiro ain't got legs to play in the Prem. Bossing our midfield against Arsenal, against second team in the league. Best midfielder on the pitch today, Casemiro, by far. You know what I mean? A lot of people are going to try and overlook it or try and downplay it, yeah, because they fall into that category of people that want to disrespect Casemiro. Casemiro's got so much to offer this team, so much to offer this club. The manager don't play him. De Ligt, another one. Man was saying, I don't know about De Ligt. They were calling him the Dutch Harry Maguire, bro. He was solid today. Solid at the back. Victor Lindelof, considering we were all worried when we saw Lindelof in the lineup, he didn't do too much right. There were a few times he let the ball bounce when he should have been attacking it. Other than that, I think our defence was quite sturdy. Him, Lenny Euro before he went off, decent. And then Heaven when he came on, solid. Like the kid looked, like I said it anyway, last time I seen him play, he looks like he's ready, innit? He looks like he's ready to play in the first team. I said I'd play him and Lenny Euro. I'll play them both. Like, what's there to lose at this point? Mazraoui, Ramadan Maz, bro. Solid today. You know what I mean? Dallo defensively solid. Offensively, a liability, bro. You know what you're going to get. Mazraoui even could have got a goal as well. Good save from the goalkeeper. Great run from Maz. You know what I mean? Busting his ass to get forward and get on the end of that. Ahead of that, Ericsson was okay. Bruno scored a very good free kick today, but other than that, didn't really offer very much in open play. Still giving the ball away a lot. Still hoofing it. And he missed a big chance right at the end. But yeah, outside of his goal, not a great performance today. Not a great performance today. When I look what Maz gave us, Ericsson was reasonably quiet, but done some good things. And yeah, like Garnacho in the right, for me, this was probably his best performance this season. Like, like I said, bro, like people only look at GA and that, but in terms of he was the only player on the pitch that gave us an outlet, and on the right hand side, he takes less touches, and he's more deliberate with his football because he's not just cutting in and shooting. He's forced to think more on the right hand side. He's forced to get his head up and look for a pass. And I thought that even though he was taking too many touches and he was making bad decisions, yeah, like he was just a bit more intentional on that side, and I didn't mind it today. Do you know what I'm saying? Even though he's a frustrating player, he's not smart and he's just not a good footballer. But he gave us an outlet against Arsenal and we needed it. Because when you got Xerxes and Ericsson, both of them are going to move towards the ball. Garnacho wants to run away from it. And at 1-0, I was saying, bring on Cheeto, drop Xerxes back, so we've got another player that's going to stretch the pitch. But the manager decides to take off Xerxes, bring on Rasmus Højlund, who did nothing but miss 2 big chances. Do you know what I'm saying? And take off Ericsson as well, so for Collier. So now you're taking off 2 creative threats, and you're not bringing on an attacking threat because Højlund's not one of those. Højlund missed 2 big chances, yeah, that if those fell to Cheeto, he would have probably scored at least one of them. The chance that Casemiro won higher up here, Rasmus Højlund receives the ball here off the back of a mistake. He's in the box, and this moron thinks that he's going to have enough time here to take a couple chances, get his head up and pick his spot. Football don't work like that. When you catch someone lacking here and they make a mistake, you have to be decisive. The ball's not even safe side of his body. He's left-footed. He takes a touch forward. Declan Rice comes around the side and tackles him. People are saying it's a good tackle. If the ball's safe side, he's left-footed, that means the ball has to be outside of your left foot. Your body has to be in between, yeah, the oncoming tackler, yeah, and the ball. If the ball's on the outside like that, not only is it easier to strike the ball across your body, but also the ball's safe. The ball was not safe. That's why Rice was able to make the tackle. So as much as people are saying it's a good tackle, it's a poor touch, it's poor decision making, it's poor body positioning, it's poor everything from Rasmus Højlund. He's a bum. Why the manager brought him on instead of Cheeto, yeah? Especially after the fact that against Fulham, yeah, Cheeto was getting into some good positions, yeah, and you could see that he's more intelligent and he was more likely to sniff a goal. It's now 20 games without a goal for Rasmus Højlund. Why are you bringing him on? Like, honestly, at 1-1 when I saw that substitution, I was like, yo, this manager's playing for the draw, you know. And that's why I'm disappointed. Because we were better than them today. Yeah, they had loads of the ball, but Onana didn't make a save. He conceded a goal. The chance that Martinelli kicked over the bar, it was offside. It was offside anyway. And even then, Onana spilled the flipping ball, bro. This Man United team are always one Onana mistake away, yeah, from complete shambles and disaster, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just frustrated at this performance. Extremely frustrated because we did enough to win the game. Like, the improvised flick from Xerxes was really good because it deflected and stuff like that. Good save from Raya. The Bruno chance, pick your corner, Bruno. Left or right, hits it straight at the goalkeeper. And then the keeper reacts and then saves it again. And then the Mazraoui chance as well. The ball across. Mazraoui did everything right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he almost caught it too well. He caught it perfectly on the volley, yeah, on the inside of his foot. If he slightly sliced it a little bit and it was more angled, we would have scored that. Like, we had by far the better chances. If we won 4-1, nobody could have said we didn't deserve it today. Arsenal will be leaving with a draw, yeah, thanking their lucky stars. Thanking their lucky stars, bro. So I'm genuinely disappointed about today. And I went into this game not feeling kind of indifferent. Do you know what I'm saying? I thought there would be like just a single goal in it. Either way, if it wasn't going to be a draw. I said it would either be a draw or it would be 1 goal either way. But in the end, we could have smoked these guys. They're not good. They're not good. Like, everyone can say, oh yeah, like, they had a few attackers injured and all that. Like, but bro, like, these men are rubbish. Them man were playing this U-shaped football, yeah. It's boring. It's the same thing that man see with Pep Guardiola. It's the same thing man see with Maresca at Chelsea sometimes. Them man get the ball and it's all U-shaped. Like, there's nothing going on. Arsenal were trying to play this little dink ball over the top. The weight wasn't really there. And we were defending very, very well in that deep block. we can be getting more out of these players. Don't tell me these players are 15th in the league quality. They're not. You've seen it here today. Because if these players are 15th in the league, then so are Arsenal's players, bro. Because there was nothing between us. If anything, we are better than them. Man United's biggest problem this season is a lack of consistency, yeah? And it doesn't help when we're playing man in different positions every game. We're playing a system, yeah, that these players don't fucking like, clearly. Do you know what I'm saying? And man is saying our squad's better suited to counter-attacking. It's nonsense. We might be better in transition, but you can play in transition without playing a deep block. If we set up in a mid-block the way Arsenal set up and set up in a mid-block the way Villa set up, we could still set up that way and play that way. We do not have to do this man-for-man high press. We can't do it. When Man United tried to man-for-man press at the start of the game against Arsenal, their goalkeeper was playing the ball straight through into the midfield. These man can't do it. So man could turn around and say, yo, like, we can give the manager his players and all of that. He's not getting 15 players in the summer, guys. I don't know where you lot have been for the season, but we ain't got money like that. Like, maybe some of you lot are new to the situation of Manchester United. We don't have money to give this guy 15 players. We need to adapt the way that we're playing football. We need to adapt it. If we don't, we're going to struggle. It's that simple. We are better than 15th in the league. We can play to this level every week because we weren't even that good today. We weren't even that good today. This was probably a 7 out of 10 performance, yeah? And it was good enough to beat Arsenal. So that means that 7 out of 10 is good enough to beat most teams in the league. The problem is, we're throwing up 3 out of 10s, bro. We are underperforming with these players. As much as a lot of you man don't like these players, I don't care. I don't like a lot of them either. But they're better than 15th. We are seeing these guys underperforming every single week. And no one wants to hold no accountability. No one wants to hold no damn accountability. I'm not here for all that, bro. I'm not here for all that. There's going to be a lot of guys that are leaving in the summer. But I still have to trust the coach here when he gets his own players to 1, profile them correctly, and 2, use them properly. And the substitutions I've seen today don't give me much faith in that. Bringing on Rasmus Højlund to do what? No goals in 20 games. You thought that he was going to be the one to come on and do something. You're taking a piss. Xerxes and Eriksson, 2 creative outlets. You take them both off. Bring on Collier, who's not creative. And bring on Rasmus, who's an absolute loser. Buffoon. So you take off 2 guys that can help us progress the ball. And you bring on nobody. Like, what's the logic in those changes? There's no logic in those changes. I just want to see, innit? I need something to buy into. I need something to buy into. And right now, bruv, I'm seeing more red flags than green. That's where I am right now. We should have won this game today. So there's nothing about, like, I can't even feel good about this draw because I just don't rate Arsenal like that. Everyone's going to say, oh, Rants, you would have taken a draw before the game. Yeah, cool. But now I've seen this game, a draw's not good enough.